Episode 1 of Cooking with Katie. As you guys we talked about before, we're trying to be a little bit healthier this year, so I'm actually going to cook some lunches for this week. Super simple to make and not a lot of ingredients, which is what I like because I'm not the greatest cook, so trying to cook healthy can be hard sometimes. I've laid out everything that we need. Do you want to come around? So the ingredients wise, we're going to make zucchini noodle, a twist on pasta carbonara with zucchini noodles and marinara sauce. So I'm gonna make 2 portions. I'm not great at portioning itself, so I actually make them individually because I can't just make the whole thing and divide it in 2. That's not how I work. I'm not that good. So I've got 8-ounce pack of mushrooms. We're gonna wash those. Whole white onion. We'll use about half of that today. 2 zucchinis that we'll make into the noodles, and then some turkey bacon as well. The spices I'm gonna use today are onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper. And then a little bit of spray. What I need as far as equipment goes, I've got a little pan here, yay big for size purposes. How big is this?
Yay big.
Yay big.
8 inches?
What, 8 inches? For size purposes. A colander. This is a nifty little zucchini noodle maker that I got off of Amazon for like 10 bucks. And on one side it makes noodles, and the other side it makes curls, but it's super simple to use. We'll use this in a little bit. And then a cutting board and a knife and a colander. I'm going to start by washing the mushrooms. Wash those and then chop those up. And again, I am not a cook, nor do I spend a lot of time in the kitchen. So this has been an adventure for me at best. To try to eat not as many processed foods and healthier foods. So it's really been an adventure. I also don't like spending a lot of time in the kitchen, so most of what I make takes under 30 minutes, which is something else I like. So I'm just gonna chop these up into tinier pieces. And what I don't need is comments on my knife skills or if I burn something, which will probably happen at some point. Because again, like we said, we're not perfect. I'm not a professional chef. My thing is if it tastes good, I'm gonna eat it. Presentation doesn't really matter to me, so even if it looks like a big pile of mush, then I'm gonna eat a big pile of mush. So we're gonna go over here to our pan. And I've got some pan cooking spray. I also don't like cooking with olive oil because I feel like it adds unnecessary calories, and Pam can do most of the same thing. So we'll give that a quick spray. I'm going to turn it on about medium here. Now we do cook with electric here in Florida, so we cook with gas. Good for you. Everybody says it's different. So yeah, I told you that.
I've never had anyone ever.
My mom complains about it daily.
Well.
Make sure they're nice and decent size because you don't want mushroom mush in it, but also don't want whole hunks that won't cook as well. I did get this nifty thing too. It's one of my favorite little gadgets. It's a little board scraper. So instead of using your knife, which can dull the knife, you can scrape off about half. No, I love mushrooms, so that's why it's heavy on mushrooms. But if you don't, you can sub in something else. Like I don't like green peppers, so you could probably put green peppers in there if you wanted that. We're gonna cut the onion up. Let's go. Let's make that old trash can. Or you can put in some other things, but this is pretty much the vegetables I like. And I discovered zucchini noodles probably about a year ago, and I actually like them better than regular pasta. They cook a little firmer, so it's not as mushy as the leftovers. And they're like 100% healthier as well. So basically it's all vegetables and a little bit of sauce. When I first started making this, I was putting Parmesan cheese on it. And I actually found out I like it better without the Parmesan. I feel like it tastes a little bit cleaner. Onion cook. I also use technical terms while cooking in case you haven't noticed. Now, I've experimented with the spices that I put in here. Like I've made it with oregano. I don't particularly like oregano as a flavor, and it tasted better without it, so I didn't put it in there the next time. And if you like something different, if you want to add like white pepper or red pepper flakes to give it a little bit of a zing, you can as well. And I'm also not that crazy person that makes my own tomato sauce, so we're going to use store-bought marinara that I have some left over that I've been trying to get rid of. All right, so today we're gonna use about half an onion, a quarter of the onion each. Whole onion was too much. Let's cut this part out. I want the insides, so we're gonna go like this. I'm just cutting out the part I don't want to use because I like the whole onion. So put that back inside. What? I told you I'm technical. Okay.
Culinary skills at their
Which
finest.
is why I will never be a chef. But I always felt stupid watching cooking stuff, and people are like chopping onions, and like all of a sudden they're in like the tiniest little pieces, and I'm like, I barely got through cutting that onion without cutting off my finger, let alone.
Which, guys, if she cuts herself, we're killing the video.
Like
There is a
already,
good possibility for that.
this is disaster. There's not. I haven't cut myself in a very long time. I did take a chunk of my skin off of the mandolin one, so that was intense. I already know this is like the wrong way to cut this. I know. I'm nervous. I'm on camera.
I know. No, you're doing fine.
See? Just cut it up. Maybe we'll add more onion, because this isn't a whole lot. I like onion. Onion gives it flavor. So we might add more onion, because I don't feel like this is, where did this come from? I can go over there.
I'm just super hopeful we're getting everything in frame.
What?
I'm just super hopeful everything is in
Yeah.
frame.
Right?
And it's not just your boobs and down.
Thank you for putting that on the video as well, by the way.
I had to.
Alright, so that doesn't look like a whole lot of onion to me, so I'm gonna cut up some more because I like onion. So we'll probably use a little bit over half an onion on this. It's making me cry. Good face, right?
That'll be a zoom in moment later.
So there. That looks like a good portion to me. Too much? Who cares? So let's grate that in now. And then the rest of the stuff we will put in our second batch, which maybe you'll be here for, maybe you won't, but
They will if this doesn't look good when we're done.
it'll look good. So the next thing I'm gonna put in there is turkey bacon. It's better for you than regular bacon, and actually I like the taste better as well.
I do not.
I'm gonna use 3 slices to give it some flavor. So we're gonna cut lengthwise first. Cut it up into little pieces. That one got stuck. Stuck as well. Alright. This is where I'm trying to get fancy with my knife skills.
I see that. Look at you.
Bacon's a lot easier to cut than like mushrooms and onions.
Going good.
Alright, let's add this to here. And then we're going to saute that for a little bit. Let it cook up. Cook the bacon down. Let's grab a little spatula thingy. I don't like any of these. I'm going to use this guy. Oops, see? Goes back in the pan. It's all good. Alright, we're going to add some of our herbs now. Or spices, whatever the heck you want to call them. I don't have herbs. I also don't do fresh herbs. I don't understand that. I'm like, take fresh oregano and ground it down. I'm like, what are you talking about? Who's got time for that?
Herbs and spices.
Herbs and spices. So we're gonna take just a little pinch of salt. Go around.
You are that person that says pinch of salt as if it's a measurement.
Freaking know. I like salt, so there's a lot of salt in there. I don't know. Onion powder. We're just gonna go bloop, dump this spot in. This is like, so this is basically, I go, oh, that looks good. So there's no measurement to this because I dump it till it tastes good. If it doesn't taste good, I'll dump more on it later. So that much, and then pepper.
I think this will be the video I add your dancing to at the end.
And then we'll add some pepper in there and let that saute. And while that sautés, we'll mix that up, make sure all the spices are in there. Seasoning. Seasoning is such a better word for this. Why'd you tell me?
I'm letting you do your thing. Remember, unedited.
So we'll let that go
They get
down.
what I get.
I know, right?
You poor bastards.
So while that goes down, I'm gonna teach you how to make the zucchini noodles. So I'm just gonna, I washed these prior. I'm just gonna cut this little nubby part off, for lack of a better word. And then we'll make the zucchini noodles. I'm gonna do them on a paper plate.
This little tool's pretty cool, guys.
This tool, yeah, it's very cool. So again, one side, if you can see it, one side's got just a straight blade, and the other side's got these little cutters in there. That's gonna make it in zucchini. So all you do is stick it in there, and literally just, it's easier if you turn the zucchini. I'm gonna do this backwards. Thanks. And let me see if I can rotate it.
That's good. Yep.
It comes out as noodles. I've actually found that you can do the whole zucchini in one, which is a little long for when you're trying to eat it. Like, it's hard to eat that way. So I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna go in and then I'll probably cut it. Like, that was good.
Yeah. Chopped it a little less than a half.
Yep.
It's working good.
Again. Chop it again. See, and this is what it looks like. It looks like a little cone. And we'll keep going down. These blades are sharp, so when I get to the end, I'm going to use this little sticker thingy.
It's the holder.
The holder. So I don't cut my hand off.
While she's doing that, guys, I'm going to pan out a little bit and make sure our house isn't on fire. All right, we're good.
We started the grill, and it's got some juice left over from some burgers we made the other day.
When I turned my back, it started a fire.
Yeah. So I'll go down. Alright.
Does it literally take it to the end?
It gets that much.
Okay.
So it goes down almost to the end.
Cool.
And this little tool came with a brush to clean it too, so I'll clean that later.
Cool.
And that's what's left.
The other end of the nub.
The other end of the nub. If you want to be super efficient, you can use that too. I'm going to throw that out. So now we've got a nice little plate of zucchini noodles.
Zucchini noodles.
See, they're pretty long. So trying to eat this is like one giant, holy cow.
Well, chop it. I mean, like, chop it when you're eating it.
Yeah.
Can you not do that?
It's hard, actually, because it's in sauce. So
Okay.
I'm just going to take the blade and do one chop down the center. And that actually, I found,
Does a
makes
good
it
job.
into, like, noticeable, like, difference, if
Cool.
you will. Yeah. Again, I'm going to treat this as one portion because my thought is it's like 99% vegetables. And so it can't be that bad for you. And it's very, very filling. Is what I found. If it's not one portion, if the diet experts say out there that it's not one portion, why are you filming?
I'm assuming it's eating all of us.
Oh, I don't know. So if it's not one portion, shame on me, but I get hungry and that's it. I'm gonna use store-bought. I like Prego roasted garlic. My choice. I have some left over, so we'll do that. And really all I do is just top that off at the end. And then mix it up when I reheat it, because this is a good, for me, a good travel to lunch work because it's quick to reheat. The zucchini noodles actually hold pretty well if you just saute them really quick, and so it's not that bad. All right, let's stir this, guys.
Let's see how it's coming along, folks.
Yeah. So the thing is that this does produce a lot of juice at the bottom. Like, you can see it's got a lot of liquid in there from the mushrooms and the onions cooking down. So I am gonna drain it before I add in the sauce at the end, because the zucchini will add a lot of juice to that too, and it gets a little soggy at that point. So yeah, this is where we talk about how your day was. Laying out there, how was your day? It was great. We're gonna wait for it to cook.
Talking to me?
No, I'm talking to the camera.
Oh my God.
I'm looking at you, but I'm talking to the camera. Oh, we can chop up the bacon for the next one. And the onion. So many tasks to complete. I got distracted by everybody. I don't think this guy fits in there anymore. I think he came out. We'll chop him separate. So while that's simmering down, we're gonna cook for our next batch. And again, if I was a better cook, I could cook this all at once and kind of ration it out. But I'm gonna put the zucchini noodles on top of there as well. And I just, for me, have found it better to do it individually.
Do we use a bigger pan and then do it in one shot or no?
I don't know, because
Is it the
like
pan?
no, it's me. Like, you know how I can't portion anything out, and like the last person to get food ends up getting like a quarter of everybody else.
Yep.
So that's purely a me thing.
Okay.
Put it there. See, I'm doing this like I did this different. I chopped it. Okay, we'll go this way. This is where you say, "Oh my God, she's gonna take off my finger," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's all good."
It's okay. I have it on film. They can't say I
know,
did
right?
it. I can't get blamed for this.
I am that accident prone that he's sometimes worried that somebody's gonna come after him just because I hurt myself so much.
She has bruises for no reason sometimes. It's weird.
Yeah, and he's like, where'd that come from? I'm like, I don't know.
Look at this, guys. We deviated from the paper plate bacon cut.
Well, that's because I didn't want to get it all gross. I used that guy over there. So now I've just made more dirty dishes, which Brock loves, but I will do these dishes anyway.
I'm not eating it, so.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I don't eat this food. I need actual noodles.
You tried it.
Zucchini noodles don't do it for me. I don't like zucchini though, so it's a kind of a big loss for me.
Alright, this is about cooked to me. So it's cooked down. You can see it looks a lot softer. The mushroom chunks look look smaller and stuff like that. So we're gonna add the zucchini.
Just like that, folks.
Just like that.
Bam!
I'm gonna mix it up and I'm gonna add a little bit more salt and pepper on top. I might add some more of the other spices too. Just for funsies. What? This is how I cook. This is why like 98% of what I cook doesn't come out right.
There's no actual measurements, anything, guys.
No.
This batch is gonna taste wildly different than the last one. The last one had oregano though.
Well, I made this again like last week for lunch. And I cut out the oregano because I didn't like the oregano in it. But you don't know until you try it.
Turkey bacon. It's not good.
It is good. I like it.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It was really good on my sandwich.
Yeah, like I think it has a lot of flavor to it. And it's actually like...
It's the texture to me that gets me. It doesn't become like real bacon.
Person. Like texture doesn't bother me at all. Alright, so we'll let this cook for about another minute or so.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
And for those of you who've been watching a while, this is our kitchen. This is our new kitchen. I love it. It is very nice.
So we got the turkey bacon, the onions, the mushrooms, and zucchini. And this turns into something delicious, apparently.
It does. It's very, well, the sauce makes it, but it does turn into something delicious.
Forgot about the sauce.
Yeah, I gotta add sauce to it. Hold it in. Alright, so I'm gonna say that's about done because you don't want to overcook the zucchini because you're gonna heat it up in the microwave later. If you're cooking it and eating it now, you can let it cook for maybe about like 30 seconds to a minute. But I'm gonna say we're good to go. So I found it easier. I have a hard time like draining from a pan just because I'm not the most dexterous person if you haven't figured it out. So we're gonna try and dump this straight into a bowl. I only left a little bit on my foot. And put this back over here. Take another batch. Need a lid.
Why don't you use your little spatula thing?
Oh my god, you're a genius!
I know.
This guy.
You heard it here first, folks.
See, and this is what really cooking like. If someone is just making stuff and they don't have an idea. So we're gonna drain the excess moisture out of it because a lot of the vegetables we just cooked have a lot of excess moisture. So this way it's not gonna be too soupy. This is really interesting, right?
I smell like smoke.
It's because you lit the house on fire. Alright, that's good enough. So that's what it looks like before we add the sauce. I'm probably gonna add about
a dash.
No, it's seriously like whatever I want. Probably about that much sauce. I'm gonna mix it up and see if I like it that way.
That much sauce, guys.
That much. Stir it up and see. Hey, does that look like normal spaghetti sauce? Okay.
It's more than a smidgen, but less than a dollop.
Yeah, like there's, I don't know.
No, it actually looks good.
So yeah. So
coats it good, yeah.
Yeah. So it's coated pretty good in there. Like I said, the onions, mushrooms, and turkey bacon offers a lot of flavor. So that's what it's gonna look like at the end. Not the prettiest of dishes, but actually pretty tasty. So yeah, that has been episode 1 of Cooking with Katie. Round 2, repeat. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Bye!